Good evening, good people. I hope you all are doing well. Let me go ahead and share my screen and let's get started. Well, tomorrow we have FOMC, pretty big day. From what we know, we are definitely expecting 50 basis points tomorrow. Will definitely be interesting. All right. All right, this will be recorded, so I'm going to go ahead and start. So on SPY tomorrow, we did close above this 416 resistance level today, barely. And that too, I think AMD ER helped after hours, and that's where we got a small bump. But the big thing is going to be, we got to watch if it holds on to 416 tomorrow. And we want to see, I'm thinking we at least test this 9 EMA even after Fed, which is around 422. Historically, we have been rejecting this 9 EMA continuously. So my eyes will be wide open for that 422.15 level tomorrow. And let's give some room around to 423. But about 423, if we break that, I'm going to be swinging calls for a bit because that would be bullish as long as we hold on to this 9 EMA on SPY. So bullish above 423 and bearish below 416 for tomorrow. That is on SPY. Going on the Qs. We do have a support at 317.45 on this one, which we held very nicely today. Of course, the candle close today was indecisive. But as you can see, again, this 9 EMA is coming in picture again for quite a few stocks, in fact. But right now, on the Qs too, it keeps rejecting this 9 EMA. And right now, the 9 EMA is around 323.50. So tomorrow, as long as we hold on to 317.45, we should head up to 323.50 area with a small resistance at 321. But I would be bullish above 324.50 as long as this 9 EMA holds on to it. So it all depends on Fed tomorrow, guys. So it's going to be very volatile. The premiums will be high. So yeah, brace yourself and don't get stuck into any place that you are not willing to lose on. The next one, I'll be again keeping a close eye on this Tesla. Tesla today rejected to the T again. This 9 EMA is coming to the play at 921.20 area. There was a sharp rejection at that level, but the only good part about this one is that we closed slightly above this 200 SMA, which is your purple line right here. It is at 906.79 currently. I have these written down for you guys if you guys want to take a screenshot. That is the reason I wrote it down for you guys. So keep an eye on 920. If you can break above today's high, honestly, there's not much room to the upside. The 50 SMA is right around 937. So again, that is going to be a big hurdle for Tesla to get above that to be bullish. So, and quite frankly, I feel like this is building a bear flag. I am bearish overall on Tesla unless we break above all these EMAs right here. I would be super bullish above 970, but till and then, every bounce is going to be sold. The next one I'm watching is Amazon. Amazon rejected this 200 SMA on weekly at today 25.32. It was today's high was around 24, so slightly below that weekly 200 SMA. The only good part about this one is it held on to the monthly 50 SMA and we closed slightly above that. So on this one, I'm bullish about 25.40 all the way to 216.15, and above that we have a ER gap to fill. As you can see it on daily, like all the way up to 2700-ish. But I highly doubt that we go there. It's going to be a small and slow ride up. But as long as we hold on to this monthly 50 SMA, it's absolutely fine. You can stay bullish on it. But below 24.75, I would close my eyes and go bearish on this one all the way down to 22.50, given the market participation. The next one, I am watching quite a few tech stocks tomorrow because they were beaten down quite a bit. So I'll be keeping a really close eye on it, definitely after knowing that AMD beat. So we might get some kind of momentum in the tech sector. This is your Apple chart right here. Apple, as you can see, the trend is down still. As long as we don't break above this, I'm not going to swing calls. I'll just most likely scalp. But again, on this one, 9 EMA is coming in play, guys. 9 EMA, sharp rejection right on it at 160.70. The only good news is, again, it closed right at this 200 SMA, which is your purple line. There are quite a few stocks at the make or break point. So we have to definitely keep an eye on these levels. These are very important levels, but one more break below 200 on Apple will be pretty bearish, and we'll head back down to 156.40 and then 150. So the only good news on Apple today was they had a good news around noonish today that they hired a new Ford executive with 30 years of experience for Apple Car. So I mean, we have had that kind of news before. It didn't affect that much. Tesla didn't even react to that news. So Tesla just brushed it off. But for this one, of course, we want to see it break above this 9 EMA, which is around 160.70. If it can break that, you can scalp some calls all the way up to 163, 164 area. But again, we have to wait till we break this channel for swinging on dailies. Till and then, I would not swing, and I would take my daily gains and get out. The next one, big one, I'm definitely keeping an eye on this one, guys. AMD had a nice number, great guidance and everything, and I'm pretty sure NVIDIA is going to react to it tomorrow. This one, again, was having really hard time from the top all the way to the bottom, could not close above 9 EMA. Tomorrow looks like that we are going to open above 9 EMA. It is trading at 290 currently after hours. Hopefully it holds on to it pre-market. But as long as we hold on to that, my target is at 204.70, and then above that 211.70. As you can see, there's a decent resistance here. It was your support previously, which turned into resistance. So these are the two levels I'll be keeping an eye on. But if it breaks below 197 again, I will short it all the way down to 186. So these are the few levels I'll be watching. Again, it's all written down here. Of course, I'll be watching AMD. We are in the leaps on this one. They had an amazing ER, totally brushed off all the news and everything, the scare regarding the supply, demand, blah, blah, is just going for it. They had no issues whatsoever. There is a small gap fill here, all the way up to 100.4 right here. If you can see, let me zoom it out for you guys. Right here, there's a small gap when it fell below, and it never filled. So tomorrow looks like it. Hopefully it runs up to that and fills the gap. I would like to see continuation above 100.4. We will definitely go and retest this 50 SMA, which is your thick blue line here around 105.50. So it really needs to break above this 104.40 for more continuation. Otherwise, if it cannot, it's going to reject and come all the way back down to 94. So let's hope, Fed does not screw it up for us tomorrow. This is all I'm watching tomorrow. And if you guys have any requests, I'll take them real quick. If not, then I will see you all tomorrow. Lyft got a big beating after hours on their ER. It is down close to 25-26%. Pretty bad. Don't really see it was too much bad, honestly. The only thing I saw that they spent too much on recruiting their drivers, but their demand and everything was decent. Yes, they did mention that, you know, they are sharing their demand with Uber, so they do have a competition there, but I don't think it was worth going down 25% on that. So pretty surprised on this one for sure. All right, we got a request for AR. Energy. This looks like it's coming to some congestion area around 40. So it definitely needs to break above 40 and you might see 43, but there's definitely a lot of congestion here. Let's look at some monthly on this one. So monthly, there's a decent support at 3450 area. If this can hold on to it, it will definitely test this 4250 area before it rejects again. This is your golden zone again. I won't be surprised if it touches 4250 in next few days, as long as 3450 holds. But below 3450, I would be bearish because that would be losing your 50 retrace on monthly. BA. I am liking this one and I am really considering getting into the leaps here. On monthly, it is holding on to this 200 SMA, but I think I was looking on weekly too. Weekly, it is broken down, but I do like this monthly chart. I'm going to give it a few more days here to see if it's building some momentum, but as long as this 140 650 area holds on to this BA, I think I'm bullish and this can easily retest 161 and then all the way up to 183 given market participation. But I would definitely keep an eye on this one at 146.50 level. If it breaks one more time, this is headed all the way down to 130. So I would actually go ahead and set my alert on this one. Crossing down monthly 200 SMA created. I would short below that, but as long as that holds, I think it's going to accumulate here. I would not short BA here. All right, we got a couple more. MRO. MRO looks great on monthly. Today, there was so much buying on this MRO. I was surprised that it did not push more. I think DVN had a great ER, and that's what pushed all these oil stocks to the upside. I really like this one. Let's look at weekly real quick and see if, oh yes, it looks really nice. I think it definitely goes and touches this 2795 area, or what was the high? Yep, almost to 28. It is holding this 90 EMA on weekly. On daily, it looks awesome too. I was looking at this chart today and it looks great. And I think as long as this one holds on to this 26 tomorrow, I think we continue. And if you have time, as long as 25 30 holds on to this, which is your 9 EMA, it finally got above that, I would stay long on MRO if you have time. ET broke out. I think we already did this chart once and it looks like it's breaking out. If it can get above this 1180 resistance now, as you can see, it is a pretty hard resistance. If it can break above that, we'll see your next highs at 1208 and above that 13. There's nothing stopping on this one. So definitely 1180 on this one. Keep an eye. But above 12, this will fly. Huge calls. All right. All right, Lucid, last one, and I'll take your leave. Oh, Lucid looks good today. Look at that. Finally trying to close above this 9 EMA. All this time I was riding below that. And today we closed above this resistance. So it's really nice. As long as it can hold on to this 19, I think it is bullish. So any dips to 19 would be a buy as long as it holds on to 19. But below that, I would go ahead and short it again all the way down to 1750. So stay long above this. The next resistance I have on this one is 2050 and 2215 area. But yeah, this Lucid looks good right now. Not bad. Also keep in mind, they have an ER coming up here on 5th of May in a couple of days. All right, folks, this is all I have. Yes, Ben, ER coming, definitely. This is all I have. Again, general reminder that you guys have FOMC tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST. So keep your eyes and ears open. Anything below 50 BPS, we might see a huge rally. Anything unexpected above 50 BPS, this market is going to tank. But I think this 50 BPS is already priced in, so we might consolidate and move higher from here. All right, folks, I'll take your leave, and I will see you all tomorrow.